So I have unfortunate news for those who are primarily here for the main story. After this is firm side quest hell. Like 7 videos worth, I counted, of side questing. If everything goes well, at least. Plus, I start doing my monster grind off screen. So, that's gonna be great. So after this episode, it's gonna be a lot of side questing. So, side quest skippers, you may wanna side quest skip the next 7 videos after this one. But anyway, welcome back to Celestial Legacy. We now have the means to go to Utopius, because we need to go there in order to... Where the fuck? Oh, god damn it! Here we go again! I understand that most humans hold you in high regard due to your magical aptitude. That's one way of putting it, though I've undergone training since I was young. I was also born with a great deal of natural talent, aka I was groomed. Magic is a well-understood principle and application, but we know little of its origins. Maybe you could shed some light on the issue. You call it magic, a term that we found is a bit of a misnomer. By its definition, magic is not something that can be studied. Our understanding is also quite limited as we chose to instead pursue the natural sciences. This ultimately led to the development of our technology. It's strange now that we humans are trying to cultivate both. Is it? Magic as you call it and technology are one and the same to me. They are both a form of science which can be studied and applied to achieve wondrous feats. Or cause terrible tragedy. We experienced that firsthand. I'm glad you understand our folly. If we destroy Mantorok and correct our mistake, I am confident the humans can avoid repeating it in the future. You sure about that? Alright, well, we're going to Utopius. Valkyria is equipped with a homing beacon which is linked to Utopius systems. Once we activate the beacon, it should guide us to the station. Stand by! Alright, so let's see the home of the Celestials. They said that we just arrived at Dr. Utopius. Can't believe I'm back after all this time. I'm afraid there's little time for reminiscing. We must go aboard and locate a tritium core. Where exactly would we find one? Probably one of the storage bays, maybe in the labs. Shouldn't be too difficult. Some of us should stay here in case something goes wrong, though. The Valkyria is the only way on or off that station. I will go. I am familiar. Please do not tell me I am forced to take Ray. Fuck me sideways. No, I don't want to use you. You're bad. Okay, well, I guess we have no choice. Zeltaf, I'm sorry, buddy, but I'm gonna have to temporarily bench you. We are gonna lose a lot of power not taking Zeltaf. That means I have to equip Ray with stuff, and she's so underleveled. Oh my god. We get to see firsthand how bad she is. This is gonna be awful. I'm taking Phoebe because she's got some good stuff on her. Malice is here because he's basically our best party member right now, and he's almost level 50. I made the condition that at level 50... Yeah, okay. I made the condition for myself that at level 50 I will start using my points on stats. Now I have to freaking take stuff off Zeltaf. Because we're gonna want the star pendant. Alright, fucking Ray here. I could just avoid giving her a sword entirely, but I really don't have a choice here. I could just give her the Legend Spike. She's not really doing much in a fight. Nah, the Legend Spike is pretty bad. I'll give her the stuff I had on... Well, I'll give her most of the stuff I had on Zeltaf. You can have... Star Pendant, and because you're so reluctant... I guess you can have... You don't need a holy symbol because you don't really care about that. I don't even know what to give you because I overuse you. I wish I had the item that boosted your EXP gain. I guess take the Warrior Soul. She has more defense than attack. Why? Also, once again, she doesn't learn anything. All she has are stat boosts. She's so reliant on her gimmick. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. I can't take my main squad, which kind of sucks, so how do I get out of here? Bye, Zeltaf. Bye, Zeltaf. I'm sorry, Zeltaf. I would love to take you along, but I can't. I have to take Ray, apparently. Down here? Exit hatch sealed. Security pistol disengaged in case of event of emergency. Is this it? Right here? Is this the place? I'm assuming this is the place. There's nothing in here. This is the place? Am I in the wrong place? This doesn't look like the place. Oh god, how do I get out of here then? I came from this way. This has to be the right way. Is it? Oh. Unique element that allows dimensional warping. Oh. Are you serious? Attention, attention. Purge system activated. Beginning final preparations. What? Purge system? The system isn't designed as a failsafe in case any of our creatures on Earth got out of hand. Wait a second, remember that. In case anything went wrong with the species, the purge system we used to wipe them out and start a new— What? After the humans redeemed success, there's no need for such a system. Then who activated it? We're the only ones here. Unless— Mantorok. His corruption took this long to finally make its way into the station. He's attempting to gain control of Utopius' systems. I don't exactly know what subsystem the Purge program is in, but if he has control of the central computer, they must have found it. We need to reach the central computer core in the library. Engage for priority 1 security lockout with the master genetic code. Even Mantorok will not be able to use the system then. Sounds good to me, but we gotta hurry. Oh, we get actual music. Alright, cool. So where do we go? This way? There we go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Alright, let's see. We got pathway. Oh, fuck me. Alright, lasers. Okay. This seems way too straightforward. Okay, we can't go that way. Oh, yep, there it is. Alright, there's the gimmick. I haven't run into anything. I don't have the Mute Charm equipped, by the way, so I'm surprised I'm not running into anything. There are encounters in here. There's a save. It's a heal spot. These heal spots are in, like, the most weird places. Okay. So what's over here, then? There we go! There's the encounters. Alright, a robot of some kind. Alright, where are you? Big Daddy! Oh my god, we're really using the Bioshock references now. Alright, I don't have any front row characters right now. Ray's bad, so, you know, she's just gonna exist. Because my problem with Ray is, outside of a boss fight where you could realistically say you could use your limit breaks, against regular encounters, I have no reason to waste my precious limit break gauges. Ew, gross. You're immune to that? Oh my god, how much health does this fucker dude have? We got a Chicago typewriter. Alright, let's try a goo nitrate poison. Okay, good. Let's apply fire. Alright, there we go. They are just a bit— Yup, they are the big guys! They don't give you much of anything, but they have weapons to steal, so we could Thracia them. There's a chest over here, though. That's what we've been calling it, because literally that's what you do in Thracia. High potion, fucking just buy those. What in God's name is this thing? Guardian. And you got Colossus Blade. Alright, cool. Let's just click buttons until he dies. Gag or fuck me. Alright, hit him. But that's not gonna last long, so let's see how much Spark does. Yeah, it's an alright amount. I mean, it's not great. Could be better. I'm still very disappointed in Ray as a character. Oh my god. Is every enemy in this place thick as fuck? I mean, it would make sense if everything was a robot, that everything would be hyper tanky. Oh god, I miss my frickin'... I miss Zeltath already. But after this, we can put Zeltath back in the party. Raviga! Okay, that's fine. I don't care if you hit Ray. I don't care if you hit Ray. If she dies, there's little consequence. Like, I do wish Ray was kind of like the she can use all the weapons character, but she's not. Oh my god, these enemies give terrible EXP. I get better EXP from the undersea, from the freaking ocean dungeon we were in before. So I'm probably gonna use that place for grinding, because I can always use either that place or the final dungeon for grinding. Mega Ether, there's a shot. Oh god damn it. I literally just happened to wander in here. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. I could always equip the Lens of Truth. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Just make my life easier. I mean, I have this thing for a reason. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm so glad I got this item, because there's no way I would have figured that out on my own. Hey look, it's the enemy from back in the arena. He has a stealable, but good luck getting it. Am I right, or am I right? Yep, it's the exact same enemy. Alright, well, you can steal too, but I'm not getting my hopes up, so, good luck. Yeah, I had a feeling. You have 4 luck. You have 24 luck! Why are you missing? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna kill this guy before I even get a chance to... Never mind. Please. For fuck's sake, the 2 stooges here. Thank you. Bio? Yikes. Kill him, please. Garrett is still faster than Ray. I mean, I get that there's a giant level discrepancy between the two of them, but still. Alright, what did I come all the way over here for? Phoenix Ash. You know, if you ask me if it was worth it to come all this way for that... Wait, I still need this thing to get out of here, too. Alright. There we go. Wasn't expecting that, but... Phoenix Ash is probably gonna be useful. Or maybe not. I mean, I don't know. I'm hoarding my items pretty hard still. Like, that's kind of my bad habit with these games. I hoard all my good items till, like, the end of the game. Oh, God. Here we go. Okay, that looks like it's probably the right way. No, it's not. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright. So that means it's this way, probably. Never mind, it's just a chest. Magic powder! Okay, that's a synthesis item. That's always useful. Well, relatively, at least. What do you think long and hard about it? Synthesis being available so late kind of kills its viability a little bit. Because it's so much hard, because I can't justify going all the way back to that one town just to do synthesis stuff. Like, there's also a blacksmith in this game. It would be nice if we could have, like, forged, like, used the materials we're getting from synthesis to forge new weapons and stuff. That would have been really cool. Like, there is an RPG Maker game that's been on my radar that does do something like that. Have you collect materials that you can use to make weapons. But I've been on the fence about it. I really do have to start considering what I'm going to play next, because we're almost done with this game. After this dungeon, it's side quest hell, and then after that, it's final dungeon time. So, that's kind of the dilemma of the moment. What the hell? How do I get that chest? Hold it. Let me check. Of course it is. Alright, let's go back. It doesn't... Seems like the only ailment of the day is slow. And gun. But gun is not an ailment. Gun is just death. I mean, depending on what kind of universe you're in, gun can be an ailment. Oh my god, these two fucking stooges, please. For fuck's sake, why is this have to be based on luck? You can inflict curse too. Well, that's just fantastic. Die. I do kind of wish these guys give me more EXP than they give me. I'm going to have to probably farm in the freaking water dungeon. If I want to show up the next arena fight, I need a lot of cash too. Like, the next arena fight is very expensive. And then the final one isn't available till after we finish this place. And that's part of what the monster grind is for, because that boss is going to be actually difficult. Eternal Essence. That's a good thing, so I definitely wanted to come back for that. Alright, all the way back over here. Well, this place supposedly isn't that long. Oh, now we got 2 Terminators, and they immediately start clicking bio! Fantastic! Oh my god. Now let's blow them up. Well, I mean, he didn't kill them immediately, but he did do a lot of damage to them. Do I have to... Oh, I do have to spell. Give me that slow. There we go. And, Ray, make yourself useful. You only inflict damage to one enemy? At least you actually killed some things. I guess that's something. Oh my god, Garrett! I'm slowed again! Garrett! For fuck's sake! If you don't steal this thing by the time I kill this guy! Ray, make yourself useful. You know what? Why had I expected anything out of you? There we go. I'm like, I know I don't need more than one of these lances, especially because soon we're going to be getting a better weapon for KG. But, that's the thing. Dude, these guys give you no money at all. This is where I started. So that means this has to be the right way. Whoa! What is this? Hold on. Let me put my frickin' item back on. They have a whole frickin' courtyard out here? That's cool. Alright. Sound here, that an encounter, that's what it is. Oh god, that was 3 of them. You know, I'm getting real tired of your shit. Die. Alright, Malice is now level 50. And now that he is level 50, if I don't get any new skills, I'm going to start dumping my points. I see nothing, so I'm going to get Ultima by using one of my Essences of Mastery. And then I need to decide what I want to do with him. I think I'm going to stick with the strategy I've been going and maximize on magic, because I have not been using a sword with this dude ever. So let's do 5 magic, and then 5 more MP. I'm not even gonna bother with luck. I could also boost his HP, but I feel like he needs MP more. You know what, let's raise it up to 400. And then you also got like a bunch of magic boosts. I'll do 5 more. Alright. Oh, that's the docking bay. The door's locked. Oh my god, the triple Terminator squad. And their favorite move, gun. Alright, I don't have any more gauges. So let's see how much those boosts increased your power. And I got the lance immediately. Nice. Oh my goodness! He just obliterated them. Okay, so yeah, the game definitely does incentivize you to boost your stats up with your JP. This was me being stubborn for this long, and now I'm reaping the benefits at long last. Also, hey look, Ray leveled up. I really don't care that much though. She's hitting the bench as soon as I'm done with her. There's nothing at all in here. Oh my god, the encounter is suddenly deciding to become Persona 2. What if I've loved if you confused him? Of course not. Wow, now I'm getting the lances consistently. Alright, fight's over. Yeah, Malice is now official, like the best character in the party. Like if I had Zeltaf at level 50 and I started boosting him up, he's probably gonna be like hyper broken. Alright, so how the fuck am I gonna get through there? I don't see anything in here that gets me through, so I'm assuming there's nothing of value in here. Because there's that room that has nothing in it. Unless... Hold on, fuck. Okay, I know you have an item, so I'm gonna try and grab that. And then he has no weakness, so we're just gonna try death. Oh yeah, he's stick boy, never mind. I shouldn't have bothered. Alright, we got it immediately. Yeah, of course it didn't work. Yeah, no, I'm out of here. Hold on, let's see. I should probably be using Ray as my Lentitrue dummy. No, there actually is nothing in here. This is just an empty room. Alright, good to know. But I did get a sword. I would put on the wallet, but these guys aren't really giving that much in terms of EXP. I mean, money. Like, they are poor as hell. So I'm assuming we're gonna have to come back here later. Which means that the way we need to go is somewhere else. I was already over here. There was one other path I did take back when we were in that other room, so let's try that one. So there's nothing in here, it's just a path. A path with encounters all over the place. Wait, what? What the hell is this thing? Scouter. He has something. I don't know what you can do to me, but we're gonna blow him up before he can do something to me. Okay. Please? He has something. I want it. Right, I have Pilfer! What am I doing? Oh. Never mind. Now let's finish him. Dude, he's stick! Why? Phoebe, hit him. Why do you have so much health? Oh my god, he's giga thick! Okay, please give me a lot of EXP. Why did I expect anything else? I wasted so much my energy for that. What a waste. Alright, that's suspicious, though. The fact that that's there tells me I need to come back here later. Oh. But of course. I see now. I need to hit the first switch, which will deactivate this, and then I can go back around. So I have to backtrack. So I'll be right back. Alright, here we are. So let's see. I'm assuming, hit this. Yep, and there we go. Now we can actually progress. Alright, what do we got? Is this the library? This doesn't look like it. I might have an idea. What are you going to do? This consoles lead to a low-level sub-route in the main system. Probably use it to issue a non-essential command. Have this command to open the library doors. Open and common stores. Security breach detected. Console lockout initiated. Well, I managed to open the doors before Mantorok locked down the console. I see you still remember your way around the system. Alright, so I'm assuming the commons is at the courtyard, because that's the only other place I haven't been. It's the only place I've been to at this point that I could probably do stuff in. Because we've essentially visited every other room. Fucking me sideways. Oh, it's just one. Alright. Like, I got into multiple encounters with the triple set of these guys, and they give us some good EXP if it's 3 of them, but if it's 1 or 2, you aren't getting as much bang for your buck with encounters in this place. So, it definitely seems like the undersea area is the best place to grind, just generally, because the enemies give much better EXP. Enemies come in groups, so you can just nuke them all with Malice, and they give much better EXP yields, just in general. Because they come in groups. Just run from the big guys and you're fine. Because the big guys are not worth fighting. Okay, yep, here we are. I don't like the look of this. Oh, yep, never mind. Should be able to access most of the central system from here. Purge system final check in progress. Please wait. Interrupt command. Engage priority 1 security lockout and Paragon Authority 106. Command received. Insert master check code sequence and stand by for verification. Accessing. I hope this works. Warning, security temper protocol engaged. Oh, wonder. Wait, is this the boss? Shit, this is the boss! I was not ready for the boss. Yikes. Alright, so the boss has no weakness, but his dudes, who we want to deal with immediately, do have weaknesses, and it's called Apply Thunder and Watch Them Die. Because they can do annoying shit, like inflict ailments on us. So let's start by just blowing up our biggest heal immediately. And then we will actually use Ray for once, because by using her Limit Break Ascension, we can now become stronger. And she gets green hair for some reason, I don't know why, but whatever. The goons have Eternal Essences, and then he also has Pharaoh's Curse because fuck you, that's why. And the boss has a greater Eternal Essence. Meanwhile, Malice just clicks the button and blows up the enemy. And they also have Paralyze. And Exhaust, because, you know, I just needed more annoying elements in my life. So, since Ray requires energy to function, we'll just use Innervate on her. We do need to get rid of this damn curse, though. Because I can't use any of my actual attacking skills now. I think I have an item that gets rid of this. Yes, I do. I have Holy Water. Go. I mean, if you're gonna be in this party, Ray, I'm gonna make you work. Like, look at Malice. He's carrying this squad right now by doing all the work. Jesus, these guys are fat. Dude, he's dodging like a champion. Alright, let's start Shadow Walking. And then Phoebe will innervate Garrett because he needs energy now too. And then on Ray's next turn, we'll actually attack for once. But by that point, Malice has already killed the other enemies because, you know... Oh my god, what the hell? How much health do these chuckle fucks have? Alright, let's see how much Blitz does. And that actually did a decent amount. I'm actually kind of surprised. Alright, another Shadow Walk. You need to stop. Fortunately, Curse does not stop us from using magic. We can keep ourselves healthy. Eye Laser. Alright, Malice finished them. You're gonna need to guzzle down and ether after this, though. Alright, the goons are dead, so it's time for our favorite strategy. Hemorrhage and spam attacks to win. Alright, let's see. Whirlwind can confuse. We can confuse this boss. Let's see what this does. Eh. Even with Ascension, you're still bad? Yo, why am I not surprised? I should have seen this coming. Alright, so we only have one dude left, so let's apply fire. Oh, never mind. We will not be applying fire. Alright, well then, let's see how much Ascension 2 does. She now has light blue hair. Okay. I really hope these cosmetic changes are actually doing something. You know, except for getting shot up. Alright, let's try Blizzaga. See how much that does. He resists that too. He didn't seem to resist my thunder attack. Alright, we got Falcon Strike. We got Wave Cannon, which is a non-out. Okay, let's try it. Okay. It cost me 2 limit break gauges to get that, but okay. It's not great, honestly. You could still be better. It took multiple turns to build this up. And honestly, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that it took me multiple turns to build up to this, and it still feels kind of disappointing. Because, I mean, look at Malice. He doesn't need any setup, and he's just nuking this guy into next century. Alright, let's try Falcon Strike. That did less damage than Wave Cannon. Well, I know the move to use now, it's Wave Cannon. Once again, Phoebe proving herself to be, like, the best support character in the game. Like, I like using Lena and all, but the ability to literally passively regain energy for all the energy-hungry characters in this game is very nice in the late game. Like, Lena had a lot of utility early on with speed control, but now that I have Shadow Walk, I don't need that speed control anymore. I wish I had a skill, though, that could passively increase my magic, my MP, but, you know, we can't have everything in life. Alright, just slap him. You too. But Ray is very low on energy, so I can't even bother with spamming, so we're gonna have to use charge. How much does that give me? Okay, that gives me 30, but I still lose a pretty healthy chunk of energy each turn. Alright, let's, just attack. We need to build up more limit break gauges. Okay, this is the reason why we want Star Pendants. Because that move can inflict disease. Alright, let's see what Ascension 3 does. Does it get better? She now twinsies with Phoebe by being blonde. Wait, is her HP increasing? Hold on, let's check. Phoebe, give us the big heal. Like, is her HP actually, like, increasing? I don't think it is. Alright, what do you got? Heaven Shatter, Hyper Cannon, and that's it. That is all of her skills. Alright, let's try Hyper Cannon. It cost me 3 limit break gauges for 3100 HP. 3 limit break gauges I could have very easily just used for 1 Ultima. Oh, also the boss is dead. Oh, and all those Ascensions wear off at the end of the fight, too. 55 GP, that's nice, though. And we get an Elixir, which I'm probably going to hoard for the rest of the game. Why did the security system attack us? Something is not right. Her system deactivated, shutting down. Guess it doesn't matter. Now we can... Of course not. Emergency. Emergency. Self-destruct sequence activated. All personnel prepare for evacuation. What the? As I feared, the Master Genetic Code allowed us to permanently shut down the purge system, but while we were occupied, Mantorok copied it and is now using it in one last bid to destroy us. What? How did he pull that off? There's no stopping him. 8 minutes until detonation. We have to get out of here. Alright, well, there is a timer. So what we're going to do is, we're going to equip the Mute Charm and turn off encounters, because random encounters are still activated during this section. And we're going to need the Lens of Truth. Alright, sorry. Let's get out of here. So, in this area, there is a chest that we can grab. We need to go through this maze, though. It's supposed to be on the top left. This. The Cerberus Spirit. I'm pretty sure that's just a synthesis item. I have too much shit in here. I think it's probably an item of some kind. I'm kind of panicking because there's death timer. I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Cerberus Spirit. Auto-innervate, which is very good for Zeltaf because he is very energy hungry too. Alright, we need to get to this maze. Alright, this way. Alright, so, here we are. We do have to do some fights to get through here. We don't need the Lens of Truth anymore, so I'm gonna put this back on. Disabling security beams. Of course, the security will not let us go that easily. But fortunately, I amped up Malice, so we should be fine. All we have to do is click our strongest move and watch them die. 8 minutes for the death timer is pretty generous, and I assume that what happens if we run out of time is we game over immediately. BB, level 45. 5 more levels, I can start amping up your stats. Alright, Malice, we need you to guzzle this down because you need to nuke things. You can have one too, BB. Alright, Security 2. 8 minutes is pretty oh, it's the triple threat. If I had enough meters that I could use freaking Queen Sweep, I just barely don't have enough meter. That's unfortunate. Alright, blow him up. So I know that I've been talking a lot of shit about Rei, but there is actually one thing about her that is good. Her second limit break that I didn't use, Radiance. Because, oh boy, there's gonna be a fight where we're really gonna want to— oh, it's you? God damn it. Alright, what do you have? Colossus Blade. Yeah, look at that fucking health bar. He is thick as hell. Oh my god. Of all times, we have to get the hyper thick guy? It had to be now? Of course, the last threat in a way has to be the dude with the fucking colossal health bar. Where I have basically 3 party members. Alright, let's use all our tricks. Really? Are you serious? Now is not the time for that. I'm using the wrong skill, by the way. Yikes. Phoebe will just stay on heal duty while this dude basically charges my limit break gauges for me. Alright, how about the spark? Alright, let's no. Just attack. I don't have time to think about my moves. Just use them. Just attack. Nuke him. Ah, you gotta love limit breaks and how they pierce defense. Malice level 51. And magic powder. Alright, sorry. We don't have time to think about that. Alright, there we are. And back to the Valkyrian. The entire station's about to blow. Get us out of here! Roger! Dispensing Duncan clearance to take us out at full speed! You know, the sad thing is we never actually get to see what the outside of Utopius looks like. Oh well, it's gone now. That was close. I can't believe Mantorok is able to seize control of the system like that. How did it take him until now to do that? It's like he literally waited for us to show up. I blame myself. I did not realize he's capable of something like that, much less you get to try and activate the purge system. Why do you even have a purge system that you could have used to wipe out all of humanity in the first place? This Mantorok is always a step ahead of us. What are we supposed to do? Well, I'm not really sure now. We thought his plan to use the purge system. As far as I know, the only option he has left is to continue tearing through the dimensional rift. It's only a matter of time before he comes through. We don't have to wait for him. Sometimes you must take the offensive. The same is true in swordplay. You cannot win a war by playing defensively. In order to emerge victorious, you must attack. Hey, you're right! Mantorok's been hiding inside that portal all this time. I see we go after him for a change. That may be well and good, but... What, there'd be no way back? What you seek to accomplish is completely impossible. What's with you all of a sudden? Yeah, what's with the sudden pessimism? That's my job. There is nothing with me. I am simply stating the facts. The lot of you seek to do battle with the demigod from another dimension, a being of incredible power who has brought untold destruction and carnage on your world already, a being who nearly succeeded with the purge programs. Do you not see the futility in this situation? So, you're just giving up? You still have a lot to learn about us. You're not wrong. What we are about to do is very foolish. But, we're the only ones who can do something about it. People are suffering. They hope against all odds that someone or something will save them. We have the chance to be that which they hope for. How curious. You would risk throwing away your lives. It's already throwing them away. We already got them for free, you know. As long as Mantorok threatens this world, I'm not finished. We may lose, true, but dying without having done everything we could will weigh more heavily on me than anything else. Well, I can see that perhaps we finally created a species which would surpass us. Humans truly are quite remarkable. That's so. We're going through that dimensional portal, taking up Mantorok before he has a chance to try anything else. If anyone has second thoughts, now's the time to voice them. Good. Now we just need a way to get through that portal. Alright, it's a science guy. I believe we may have you covered on that front. The tritium core is lowered, and we are now working to integrate into the Valkyrian's drives. Won't take too long, I hope. No, thankfully. We've done some preliminary research. We already have a good idea of how to use the dimensional drive. The testing will be needed, however. In the meantime, you should address any crew concerns, put your affairs in order. This is a journey for which you may not return. This is so why you can actually come back on the final dungeon. Yeah. Well, let's at least prepare accordingly. When you're ready to enter Mantorok's dimension, fly the Valkyrie to the portal. We'll take it from there. Ignore what he said, because you actually can come back from the final dungeon. It's not a point of no return, luckily. But, as he said, we should probably get our affairs in order before the finale. But first, let's heal, because we have a lot of side stuff to do. There are 7 bosses that we have to go fight. We have side quests for every main character. We have the arena. We already did the Crazy Cat Lady stuff, so we don't have to worry about that. So, next time, however, we have some business to take care of. Earlier I said that KG's side quest is gate-kept by Bars, so we have to do Bars side quests first in order to do KG's. So we're going to do both of those first. We're going to try doing them 2 at a time, since we have enough party members to do 2 at a time. So, in the meantime, I am getting Ray out of my fucking party. But I'll do that next time, because we have to actually talk to everyone in order to activate their side quests. So we'll do that next time. And then soon, I'm going to be spending a very long time beating up encounters. So that should be fun. Anyway, I'll see you then.